Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to White Gaming. How is everybody doing? So we are back again today with some more Generation Zero, and the plan today is very simple. What we are going to be doing is going over some of the new locations that have been added in the November 5th update. Now, this update has taken a major revamp of the Farmlands. It is absolutely amazing. It has gone from, well, what it is, the Farmlands, to a pretty much barren wasteland of destroyed buildings, blown up machines, and right smack bang in the center of all that is the top spot. This is what we are starting off with, the crater. Now, I have so many questions about this, and it ties into a few things. It's best coming here at night, I think, because as you can see all the sort of radiation, it just makes it look so goddamn cool. Now, what you can see there is like the tunnels. There's loads of these little bits all dotted around inside here, and loads of debris scattered all around the outskirts of the crater. Now, I have a few theories about this crater, and a few of them, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think of the crater? How do you think it got here? My first impressions were, I'll run over here. If you can see, there's sort of like a gap in what looks like the underground bunker, which is pretty much a truck, like an underground road, basically, which is really cool. And it looks here like something blew out of this. But something blowing out of there would not cause all of this. Which brings me to something was dropped on here. Now, we've seen the hunters, and they get dropped by the harvesters. So could there be, I mean, it's far-fetched, obviously. Could there be some sort of space station? Could there be orbital drops that come in? Could this have been some sort of massive payload from something up in space? Or something even bigger? A flying machine, maybe, dropping. I mean, we've seen the thermobaric blast on the Reaper. Could that be incorporated into a different type of explosive and dropped on the ground to create a crater like this one? It's such a cool area. If you come down straight into the center as well, hit a left, you will find the blueprint for the Reaper just here. So make sure you come and grab that. There's also a little bunker which we can actually get in. Well, we can't get in, but some people have gotten in there, and unfortunately it's just an electrical box. There's nothing really interested in there at the moment. But could that be changed later on? Could this lead to somewhere else? Could it lead to an area that we're going to go over a little bit later on? Now, there's so many possibilities here. This place is loot rich as well, so it's 100% worth coming and having a look. I would love to know where these tunnels lead. I mean, under FOA 2, where you can look down into the gap. Could it be something there? It's quite cool. Could they be linked in with in FOA 4, the grates there? There's so many questions. So many. And I really want answers. And from in here, it does, like I say, look like something blew out. And then, could that be how the Reaper got out? You never know. But I'm still sticking firm with, I think something was dropped on here. To cause this amount of destruction, I don't think it was under the ground. I don't think something was underneath that blew up. Something come from the sky. Now, let me know your thoughts. I'm curious. What do you think? And let's move on to our next location. So next up, just outside of the airfield. Now, this little location is absolutely amazing. I love this. It's so cool. There's so many awesome little bits here, including the big-ass truck that's outside with what looks like a relay antenna on top. But now if we go over to the back doors, open it up, boom. This is like some FBI, like, crazy shit. It's insane. I love it. These guys are on surveillance of something. Whether it was machines or not, I'm not sure. But, well, we shall see. Let's just go in here quick. This is and open these doors. I'll have a little look around inside. Now inside it's just fairly normal, really. I mean, normal kitchen, front room. Other way around. That was the kitchen. The first bit was the front room. It's normal until you come up the stairs. Normal little room, big old bathroom, which is cool. And then the cellar, which is not a cellar, full of wine, full of supplies. I mean, because of that surveillance truck outside, were these guys like survival freaks and wanted to, you know, get dug in before anything happened, and it still went wrong? I mean, there's no dead people here, so maybe they got out, maybe they survived. You never know. There is something else here as well, which is really quite cool. Now, what makes this area really interesting is the garage. As you come in through here, they've converted it into a sort of red room, where you like make photos, something along them lines anyway. And over here, they've got a sort of wallboard. Now, the really interesting thing about this is they've got loads of pictures of random stuff, along with machine sort of like blueprints and things like that, which is really quite cool. Now, what are they mapping out here, though? That's what I want to know. Are they mapping out sort of like their patterns, or it's really weird, but it's really, really cool, and it just adds to that, like, that factor of thinking of like, well, what's this? What does this do? Where's this come in? And it just brings so many questions, which is what I love about the game. The little areas that are like this, like the surveillance van outside. I mean, these guys were really watching the machines, but there's no bodies. Did they get out? Were they safe? I mean, so many questions. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's an awesome little location. I love it. So this is one of the more weird, sort of quirky locations that they've put in. Now, we saw a lot of things like this on Himfo with the sort of cult that worship the machines. It's just here in the Farmlands. Now, first approach, just looks like a weird old shack with the words stick. Now, we've seen a lot of that on Himfo and with Bunker 666. If I remember rightly, it means something along the lines of go away. It might be something a little bit more rude, but yeah. And it's just a really strange area. Now, as you see here, there's just plates in the driver's seat with an apple. And then the boot of this car at the front is full of blood. So, I don't know what's going on here. They're doing some weird... And wheelbarrow full of blood. Doing some weird satanic rituals here. Which, like I said on Himfo, we've seen some of that before. With the weird cult and the commune. It's carried along those weird little things, which is really quite cool. And now inside, this is only the tip of the weird berg. We have loads of cups and plates, and a dude with apples everywhere. Obviously, you've got all the candles as well, and then this weird ass shit. Now, I don't know what these guys were on. Maybe that's weed. I don't know. Maybe they've been smoking some shit. If they have, fair play, you know, they're having fun, clearly, playing with apples and that. And then the chair there, which did have a hunting rifle on, but I picked it up, sorry, very naughty. And it says on the walls, he who seeks shall find. And they all say the same thing. Now, unless you're looking for apples, or cups, or plates, then you didn't find, unfortunately. It's very weird, because there's blood and that on the seat, and all these guys are dead here. It looks to me like they were dragged in, which could be quite strange. Or was somebody sat in that seat and they've like sort of sacrificed themselves? It's just one of those weird things that gets your mind going. Well, what the hell's going on? And I like that about this game. Since Himfo, that we've seen a lot more little bits like that, which is really quite cool. And I hope the design team continue with just weird, quirky little things. They might not mean anything. They might be completely irrelevant to the story. But they're cool and they're fun to explore. And they're fun to sort of hypothesize over. Which is really quite cool. And I enjoy doing that. And I love reading the comments from you guys on what you think it could be. So let me know down below. It's a strange place. Let's move on to the next one. So for this next one, we are up at the safe house at Stoira Dyro. Now, this is very strange. We have a hatch. And looking closely, you can see inside. There is something in there. I don't know what it is. But there is something in there. Now, I've tried explosives. I tried all sorts of funky ass stuff on this, and this gate will not open. This hatch. So, could this be another Bunker 666? Where there is, as far as we could tell, nothing really in there. Nothing that's really going to come of it. But, I don't know. I mean, we could see something in here. It, to me, looks like some sort of cage. I mean, if you look closely, could it be attached to Bunker 666? Because, you know, it's not really that far when you think about it. It's just there. So that is not really that much of a distance for an underground bunker. So you could, in theory, let's say that one. Can't get my words right tonight. Be able to come through the bunker into this. Could this be some sort of cage? Could they be housing machines? Could they be fighting in there? We don't really know yet. And the weird thing about this is there is what appears to be an entrance down here, which is a bit more logical than Bunker 666, but you never know, really. With this game, the amount of crazy stuff they throw in. Obviously, this wasn't here before. There was never a sort of... Oh, hello. Come here, you bastards. Ruining my video. Sorry, guys. We were very rudely interrupted there. This wasn't here beforehand, so you can't get in. I've sat here in silence for ages to see if we could hear anything creepy or anything like that, but no, nothing. There is a torch here as well, which is pointed that way, which is strange. You don't really see many of the torches sort of this far into the mainland anymore. Obviously, down in the starter regions, you can find quite a few, but up here, there's not that many. So, what is it? What's in there? I really want to know. And I'm hoping things like that, like Bunker 666, this hole, they will open things like that up quite, you know, maybe in the next update. Whether it would be a DLC or something random, I'm not sure. But it would be really cool to get into these little hidden areas that we've been locked out of for so long. Another great thing about this location is just the amount of destruction that has happened here. And these were all nice built up barns. Some of them had boarded up doors. I mean, some of the garages are new, but something big tore through this area. And I'm talking very big. I think bigger than the Reaper big. And that's just, you know, speculation. But I think it was definitely something bigger than the Reaper, which I would love to see at some point in the game. That would be cool. But it's just completely destroyed. Everything has been knocked down bar the safe house and that barn there, which is still battered to hell. That's one absolutely awesome thing about this update. It feels more end of the world, and it makes you feel like you are alone, which is really quite cool. So next up, we are at over by Airfield with the Phoenix Research Facility. Now, there's a Reaper behind me who really, really wants to play with me. I don't want to play his games. I'm saving him for a rainy day. He's my rainy day Reaper. Now, this, if you've played the Phoenix Rising DLC, you will know all about the Phoenix facilities. There are a load of them scattered over the South Coast region. Now, there's one here in the Farmlands on the airfield, and then there is another one just over here, which we will go check out in a second. Now, they've got the gas pumps like normal. At the moment, we can't actually get in here. You can blast yourself over with gas canisters. I'm not going to do that because you can't really get anything out of it in there anyway, and it's just a hole at the moment. Now, what they might do, if you have played the DLC, they might put some servers in there, which could be used for later missions. We shall see. In addition to this at the airfield, they have made a new change as well. We'll head over here quick and have a look. In addition to the Phoenix facility that they've added, they've also updated the watchtower, which is quite cool. Now, obviously, you've got the little car park. Swing round the back and you will find some scaffolding. Now, if you follow that up, a little bit of parkour here and there. Hey. You have a little sort of camp area, which is quite cool. Now, there's boxes scattered about up here, which you have to jump and do a little bit of parkour to get to. There's a dead body in there with a sledgehammer. He looks like he was on his last legs. I don't know who he was trying to get with a sledgehammer whilst he was up here, but yeah. The best part of this as well, if you follow this all the way up to the top, just stick to the scaffolding, keep following, and you'll get there. Try not to fall. Obviously, fall damage in this game, it's very unforgiving. There's tools. which is quite cool. I would like to be able to use tools. That'd be awesome. You have a schematic for the upgraded harvester. It's just a cool little location, really. It's a nice addition. It just makes the world feel a little bit more alive, which is great that they're doing that with each update, and I do love that. The more little areas that they change and sort of upgrade, the better the game gets. And then you've got the Phoenix facility over there with the servers inside, which, as I was saying earlier on, that's what you have to do on the DLC. You have to destroy a lot of them servers or sort of hack them and get the data. So could that be something we see later on? Maybe. For our final location, we are at another Phoenix research facility. Now, this one is absolutely awesome. There's not really too special about it, apart from the fact that I just think it looks so goddamn cool at night. I love those lights. They look epic, like the UV lights. Now, I like how it's built into the terrain as well as just being another facility. Now, the ticks are everywhere here. Ticks are mad. You've also got a few of these boxes, which are absolutely great for loot. You've got the Phoenix Rising DLC. Go check out the South Coast. There are a hell of a load of these things scattered around, and they give you some awesome, awesome loot. Great things to check out. Oh, we've pissed the Ticky boys off as well now. They want to play. All of them have coming out. Once you upset one of them, the whole gang come. It's quite good, especially if you're doing the challenge for the baseball bat challenge, where you have to get the ticks in midair. There's a good little area for that, as well as the cave on Himfell. I just love the way that it's set into the rocks here. It's quite cool. I'd like to see more Phoenix research facilities scattered across the entire map, rather than just the farmlands and the south coast. I think that would be a really nice addition, and just something cool. Same as the one in the farmlands, it has this little locked area inside just here. Now, there's a few of these on the south coast that have the same sort of thing. Now, what's behind them, what's in them, I would really like to know. It would be quite cool. I just want to get in and explore new areas, really. It'd be quite nice to do that. Now, hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed today. And, well, if you've got any awesome locations that you've found, make sure you drop them down in the comments. I am still hunting around and finding new things on this every day. Now, that's one of the great things about Generation Zero and their updates. They don't tell you everything, and they like to sneakily put things in. So, anything you guys find, let me know in the comments. And my crazy whack job theories that I've had as well. Let me know your own little crazy theories. That'd be great. We've also got Discord, so jump on that. The link to that is down below. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one very soon.